Hey, Menopause Metabolism Makeover Group. I am a little bit fired up currently. I've just come from a professional meeting where I've listened to other healthcare providers talk about what their patients are coming in and saying and what their clients are saying. And I really can't stress enough how important it is for us to take ownership of our own actions. It's very easy to say like, I don't really care. I just eat whatever's there. They told me to take this pill for my diabetes. Or, I don't know, they have no idea why my blood pressure is high, so they told me to take this blood pressure medication. It's genetic. I've got high cholesterol, so they just put me on a statin and it's fine. It's normal now. And these are things that I hear also constantly, and we're conditioned to accept that that is an okay thing to say, and that there's no other treatment plan or venue that we can travel down to make these things better. The less medication that you can get yourself on, the healthier you will be, because there are less side effects with less medication. So in a lot of circumstances, we can get people off medications or decrease the amount of medications that they need with lifestyle changes. But we need to be accountable, and we need to kind of flip the mindset of like, I'll just take I have no control over it. It's genetic. And while we did believe that maybe 20 or so years ago, we also just created this field through our expansive knowledge in science field over the last 25 years is epigenetics. And while you may be predisposed for something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have no control over the thing, right? And I think sometimes we're like, I got no control over it, it's genetic. But there actually is control. That might be your weak link that is going to express should you not take care of yourself or make different lifestyle choices. But we can certainly make different lifestyle choices to help ourselves become healthier and require none or at least less medication. So think about, we always say like, I'm going to mess it up now because it's not always on the tip of my tongue, but which is also probably a controversial mantra or quote coming up, but we say genetics loads the gun and the environment pulls the trigger. Right? So while you may be predisposed and that might be the weak link, what you do and the actions that you take throughout your life on a day-to-day basis are what allow that to express. So this week, let's be accountable for some of our actions and recognize like what can we take control of that maybe we didn't think we had control of in the past. Some of those things might be like incorporating more vegetables into your day. I was talking with a client this morning, and there's lots of skiing and activities going on, and they were just packing like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and granola bars, and I was like, well, could you pack like some carrots or like some sliced bell peppers to also like stick in your baggies into your pockets and have for snacks? And they were like, oh yeah, great. Let's try that, because that is going to give you a little bit more nutrition, some more fiber, more energy, right? If you're active, you probably could also benefit from some higher glycemic index stuff. But the point is, to be clear, there's nothing wrong with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich or the granola bar. I want to get some more vegetables into this, to be clear. So what can we take accountability for this week that we currently think is out of our control? When things seem out of our control, they at baseline become stressful because we feel like we have no control over them. So we either give into it or we get stressed out, okay? Let's see if we can't just take some control and eliminate that whole stress component. All right, when we can eliminate stress in our years of hormonal fluctuation, we're gonna feel a lot better. Have a great week, guys.